Okay,
Re-
so this is the Kaya wallet. It's a wallet and it's magical. Okay, so let's say, imagine you recently opened up a new account, but
Okay.
it's not on your Kaya wallet app. How would you go about adding the new account to the app?
From this screen, which I'm assuming is the home screen, I would probably hit the add button up here.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I wonder if I hit this. There we go. That. So if this does not do it, then my next thought would be
That should do it. Oh, no. Okay, sorry.
button. No, that's your accounts. So then this button. Okay, yeah, the settings button at the bottom and then hit add account.
Mm-hmm.
Did we determine if it was a savings or a checkings account?
Whichever account.
I'm gonna say it's a checking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pretend my bank is Bank of America. I would sign in and then hit confirm. Take 2 to 5 business days, depending on your bank. You will see a small deposit and withdrawal for verification purposes. Okay.
All right. So let's say you wanted to see a weekly breakdown of all your spendings. How would you go about doing that?
Well, a piggy bank typically means savings. So I'm going to assume that the bank's feature will show me my accounts. I can click on, I would think that I could click on an account to open.
Okay,
Are you
listen.
okay?
Something's going on with this because usually, no, this should work. It should work. Oh, no, 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 sorry. I apologize. Um, I'll let
Are
you
we going?
continue. Yeah,
Okay,
continue.
I'm going to pretend from the over. I'm just going to push around real quick just to see. Okay. Accounts. I'm going to say it's this. Maybe. Okay. This needs to move. I'm sorry. The menu bar for Zoom shows up in my way.
That's okay.
Let's see this. No.
Interesting.
To see a breakdown of my accounts, I would assume that I would go to the account and then click on the account, but it doesn't look like that's a feature. So I'm going to look at the. Oh, I don't know what that does. Oh, this is for a budget. Okay. Calendar, trends, actions to take. If I click back on accounts, there is. I don't see how to look at my account balances or to see my transaction. Oh, what was the question again?
It was, let's say you want to see a weekly breakdown of how you were spending your money.
Okay. Just so you know,
Mm-hmm.
and this is completely off topic and does not involve the actual task you're asking me to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you meant to spell transactions there.
Oh, I did. You're right.
Okay. I'm gonna look at budget, calendar, and weekly breakdown will show me each week.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, overview, Lauren. That's some good old Latin. Or
Yeah.
we're not entirely sure if it actually is Latin, but it's something.
Yeah, it's Latin. Lorem ipsum dolor sit. Okay. All right. So great. Got here, and this app allows you to automatically create different accounts. Like it will create accounts for you. How would you go about turning on that feature?
I would go to the accounts page, go under settings, and turn on automatic account creation. Turning this on will automatically separate balance, doesn't create new accounts. Turn it on. And then I could go back and, oh, what does that do? Oh. So tapping on settings brings you back to this page. Okay.
Interesting. How did that happen?
I'm
Sorry.
actually curious as to now what happens if you hit the back button. Oh, it shows you the next, shows you more.
Hmm. Okay.
That's good to make note of.
Yeah. I
When you're
that's
in,
that's a weird
oh, let's put it off. Okay, go back. All right. But I have a question, and
hmm
this is just, you can not a part of the task. So we go here, turn on this, good golden, go back, and it gives us the new accounts, the auto accounts.
Mm-hmm.
When you shut the feature off, it deletes those accounts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we'll delete the accounts and
Move the balance back into the accounts that it originally took it out of.
right, right,
Okay.
right.
All right. All right.
And can you? Sorry, how did you do that? I could take a look at it myself, but
When you
the
go into settings,
uh-huh.
turn this on.
And
That
it's
right here becomes a back button.
why is that?
I don't know. And it's not on this one, so I don't know
Yeah,
if
I
it's.
think that's a mistake on my part. Okay, I appreciate that. And okay, so what was your favorite thing about this app experience?
Personally, I really like your transitions.
Mm-hmm.
Your animations between each, like, I like that, how it expands.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're in the home page, if you're going to different features, it actually expands based on that feature. And then, like, the settings button itself moves. I like that. I think that your animations are really good. Um, I did get a little confused about how to track my account balances because you were looking. I get that it would be under budget now that I thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
My first instinct, though, if I'm trying to track my spending, is I would probably look at
Accounts,
accounts first.
right?
But that's just because that's what I'm used to doing. I'm not used to an application like this. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay, what was your least favorite thing about it? You spoke a little bit about it, but I would like to hear more in depth about what you hate about me as a person.
Because that's not at all personal. Um, no, like I said, I think the only thing that I would suggest is maybe putting the budget feature into the accounts so that
Right,
when someone's going in here, they can click on an account and it will expand on that.
right.
Just because I feel like that I could be entirely wrong. You're gonna have to take some like do some interviews for that one, but
Mm-hmm.
and then I would just double check on your spelling and make sure that the settings button doesn't turn into a back button.
Yeah, that
So,
was okay. That was strange. I'm not too sure why that happened. Okay, so with your weekly breakdowns, would you prefer text or some sort of graph?
oh, if I was gonna look at this, I would prefer this to look like a graph.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And I noticed that
It's a little bit easier for me to understand. In
right,
text, you would have to read everything. A
right.
visual like imprint is so much easier in Flash, so that's what I would go with.
Okay. And I noticed that you were having some issues with the piggy bank, thinking that that was savings. Um, is there
So
anything? Mm-hmm.
so the piggy bank is supposed to suggest budgeting then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, is there any other icon that you think would be more closely related to budget rather than savings, or make that less obscure?
I almost want to say a dollar sign, but then a dollar sign just makes you think it's going to bring you straight to accounts.
Right. Hmm.
No, I mean, after explaining it, it makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I wouldn't, I would have to actually like investigate and maybe look at different app icons to see what budget would be under.
Right.
Make a giant B.
That's not a bad idea. Oh, Bitcoin. Oh, okay.
Yeah. There you go,
Yeah.
Bitcoin.
um. Yeah. So I guess that's it. I appreciate you. Did you have any questions for me?
No, it looks good.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you very much. Let me go ahead and stop the recording.